Okay. Now in this example, what I'll do is I'll drag and drop my subcategory. Okay, I want my subcategory to be in the row. I'll just do this here. Okay, I have some values which are coming here. Okay, and I'll get the sales value. I'll get the sales value. Now, what are we trying now? Let me tell you. What I want is, I want through parameter, I want to change this column. Instead of sales, I want profit here. When I select profit, I should get the profit values as per subcategories. If I select sales, I should get the sales value. So in a way, we are changing the field. We are not changing like in the previous example, in the parameter, we were checking only the values, of a particular field. Right now, we are changing the field itself. So if I have to do that, now for that, we need to create a parameter from scratch. So we need not go here and do it. Right now, I've just put sales here. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create a parameter from here. Okay. I'll create it from here. You can see we have already seen how to do a calculated field. Okay, first of all, I need a parameter. So I'll click on this create parameter. Okay, I've come to this window. Now I have to give a name here. Let us give a proper name. So because I want sales and profit, so I'll give sales public profit. Okay, that's the name of the parameter. And if you look at this, we can put a slash in the parameter name. Okay, we can give a slash in the parameter name. Secondly, the parameter which I don't want it to be float type, of course, because the values I'll be putting a string. I want a list. So here I'll select string from here. Next, I'll use the list option. And here I can type the name which I want to appear, or the options to appear in the list, in the drop-down list. So here I can just click here and give the name. Please be careful while giving the name here, because it should match with the name of the sales here. You can see this S is capital. So see that it is capital S. The rest of the characters are small, and it has to be similar to this, because it is going to try and match the name which is there in the list with the name, the measure name or the dimension name. Now, in this case, it is a measure name. Okay, so be careful with the cases. So, and here we have profit with P capital. Okay, and I'll click on OK. So here you can see another, you can say parameter has been created. And if I want to view this, let me view the parameter. So here we have, okay, so here you can see in the drop down, we have sales, and when I select profit, I should get profit here. Right now, nothing is happening because it's not linked. Nothing is linked here. Okay. Now for this parameter to work, I need to first create a calculated field. Okay, I need to create a calculated field. So please remember, there are some steps you need to follow in this case. First of all, what we did, we created a parameter. Okay. Then we displayed the parameter. We added this parameter here. So we showed this parameter. The parameter should now, we have to create a calculated field so that it gives me the right output. So if I select sales from here, this column, so this should change. Okay, so I need something else here. So for that, again, I need to have a calculated field. Okay, so to get that, what I'll do is I'll create another field, a calculated field. Okay, and based on my selection from this field that is known as the parameter sales oblique profit, I will change my column. I'll change my column. So let us do that. So I'll create another calculated field here. Okay, let us name this calculated field as let us say sales profit, sales and profit, or something like that. Sales or profit, let us put or. Sales or profit is the name of my field. Now, In this example, we are going to make use of a switch. If you remember in C programming, I don't know whether you have done C or not, but in C, we have an option where whenever we have multiple options, I can make use of a switch. Now in Tableau also, we have similar option available, but it is a case option. So I can use a case, okay? And depending on my field, which is that field, your sales oblique profit, okay, based on this, okay, I can decide which. So based on this field, if I select sales, I want to do something. And if I select profit, I want to do something else. And what is that? If I select sales, I want the sales figure. If I select profit, I want the profit figure. That means I want to change the column. So to do that, now this has to be enclosed in end. So this is end here. Okay. And within this, I'll be having the multiple options. So when the field has sales, so I have a keyword called when. Okay. When it is sales, then what? Then I want which field? I want the sales field. So I'll just drag and put it here. Here. This side was, yeah, there. So a space here is required. So I'll put a space. Fine. So if I select this drop from the drop down, if I select sales, then I want the sales field. Okay. Else, if I select, so again, one more when I select profit, so then I'll just drag and drop profit. Yeah. Profit. Fine. It's that simple. So that's all, the calculation is fine. I'll just click on OK. Fine. So here you can see one more field has been created. Okay. That is sales or profit. Fine. Now, I have to use this calculation in my sheet here. Okay. But because, just by creating a field, it is not going to work out. So if I click on this, nothing is happening. See, nothing is happening. So I need to get rid of this column. I need to get rid of this. So I'll just drag and drop it outside. Okay. And instead of this field sales, and now I'll drag and drop this sales or profit. Sales or profit. Here you can see, because now in my drop down here, I have selected sales. I'm getting the sales figure. What if I change this to profit now? Here you can see it is changing now. Okay. So what has happened? I'm able to control my chart even with fields. So my fields are also changing. Okay. From this. But the only thing is I have to make use of the calculated field and not the regular field which we had. Okay. Any doubts here? Any doubts?
No, sir.
So what we did, remember the steps now. First thing what we did was we created a parameter. Okay. The parameter name here I had given as sales oblique profit. Okay. And we displayed that parameter here on my chart. So here we got this. Okay. Now I want to create a calculated field so that it can go along with this parameter. So we created another, you can say calculated field by the name sales or profit. Let us click on this edit and go here. Okay. And in this, we used the case function. Okay. The case function on this particular field. So how it works. So when I select from this field, whenever I select sales, it is going to give me the sales column. And when I select this profit option, it is going to give me the profit here. Now, this is very important because this, again, it is case sensitive. If I have a small s here, it is not going to work. So let us say I have a small s. Okay, you make a mistake like this. And in this option, let us apply this. Okay. Now, if I select sales, see, nothing is happening. Okay, I'm getting something weird, null values. Right? So it is not working out. So what is happening? It is searching. Let us go back to this. So what is happening? It is searching for this particular keyword, which I selected. So sales, because S is small, it is not matching here. It checks here, it is a profit here, it goes here, end. Okay, and I get nulls. Okay, so be careful with the values which you're giving. It has to be very properly given. So now let me apply. Now it is going to work out. So profit, and now when I select sales, I get sales. Clear? It is that easy. Now let us try to implement this on the dashboard. Let us go to the dashboard. We had this sales dashboard, this one. Okay. If I want to implement these parameters on the dashboard and see that, depending on my dashboard, the contents changes. Now this will look good. This is category sales. All is sales related data. Now in one dashboard, by introducing only one field or one parameter, I can easily convert this whole thing into profit dashboard as well. So you can click on any of the chart here. Let me click on this one. Okay, click on this drop down for more options. Okay, and we have this parameters option. Let us use this sales and profit. Okay, let us use the sales and profit. So here we get this parameter. Here we have this sales and profit. We'll make this as a float value. I don't want this to be, occupying some space. So let us change this to float. Okay, and I'll drag this and put it here. Let us put it here. Okay, this looks better. Okay, so what I want now is when I select from this profit, I want my profit charts. I want my profit charts. So how I do this? Anyone, can you tell me how to do this now? I need to go to this charts, individual charts first of all. So I'll go to, this is my category sales. So I'll go to category sales. Okay, and what I'll change here? I'll remove this sales field. Okay, I'll remove the sales field. Okay, and I'll get this profit or sales. I'll just get this profit or sales here. That's all. Okay, profit or sales. Which is the next one? Okay, now you can see this. If I change, I get sales. When I change this, I get profit. Okay, now, but the others are not changing. The others are not changing. So I need to work on that as well. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go to this charts, sales trend. I come here. What do I remove from here? I remove the sum value. So from here, I need to remove this and put this here. Okay. So again, come back to the dashboard. Let us change this to profit. Here you can see this is changing. Okay, this is changing here. Come back to the original one, sales. Now let us work on this too. Okay, we have this as well. So this was state sales. So I'll come here. Now which one I'll change? Here we have this, sums value here. Okay, I need to drag it. What happened to the icon? Okay, I'll remove this one first. I'll put it out. Okay, take sales and profit and put it on the color. Okay, if you want, you can change the color as well. Let's change the color scheme as well. And we'll take this red and green. Diverging. Apply this. Click on OK. Okay, now when I come back to my sales dashboard, okay, this is my sales figure, profit, it changes. Fine, it's working fine. The last one which is left is your city sales. So I'll go here as well. Here you can see I have some sales here. I'll just drag and drop it out. Okay, I'll take this one and put it on the size because it was about size, it was not about color. Okay, so here you can see now it is come here and it is going to reflect here as well. So this is my sales and this is my profit. Fine, so I'm able to change all my dashboard. But there's one more thing which is not happening. But what is happening is, even this, if this is a profit, if you look at the view, if you look at this view here, even though these are my profits. Here you can see sales or profit. It is not telling me whether it's profit or sales. Okay, neither the title of my charts are changing. These are still showing me category sales, state sales, city sales. What if I want this titles also to change along with the option which I'm changing? Okay, if I want that to happen, I'll make a change here. I'll click on this. Okay, I'll come here. Here you can see I have the sheet name. I don't want to change the sheet name. Okay, what I'll do is I'll type your category. Okay, I'll delete this sheet name. Let me delete this. Okay, and I'll insert from here the parameter value. Okay, the parameter value. So profit. Okay, and apply this. Okay, now you can see this. Now when I change this to sales, this becomes category sales. When I change this to profits, it becomes category profit. Now, similarly, you can do it for this. Click on this again. Now this is, delete this. Now I want sales profit trend. So trend will be another word. So this one, give a space, trend, apply. Okay, okay. Change it here as well. Here we have state, and delete this one. Insert this parameter. Okay, click on this one. This is city. Delete this whole thing and insert your parameter sales. Okay, just click on OK. Now look at this. This looks much better. So if I change this to sales, you can see I'm getting some other sales figures. I change this and I get the other options. Okay, this is much more better compared to the previous option. And using the same dashboard, what I've done, instead of creating two different dashboards, one for sales and the other one for profit, I've just used parameters and I'm changing the same dashboard as per the requirement. So the user is happy. He can just change the option and change the fields as well. Okay, it is that interesting. Any doubts here? Any doubts here? Okay, one more thing you do is you can punch in your attendance as well in your chat. Okay, and till then I'll show you one small thing and then we'll wind up. I'll just show you some small thing. So I'll create another worksheet. Let me go to one more worksheet. Or let me just create a group and show you how to create a group. Let us say postal code, or let us say states. We have states. Let me create two groups here. Okay, so I can say group by option, or we have this option. Let us see. Click on this and go to create and select group. Okay, we have seen parameters, we have seen calculated. Let us see now group. Now group is very simple option. Now suppose I want some half of them. I just quickly show you. Now I want to give a name here. I click on group. Okay, I'll say some name here. Let us give group 1. I'm giving just a random name, group 1. Okay, press enter. And the remaining which I had, I'll do one thing. I'll select from this, from year to year. Okay, create a group and give it a name as group 2. Where is that gone? Yeah, I can right click on this, rename this group 2. Okay, press enter. That's it. I can apply, click on OK. And let us double click on this. In unknowns about, let us change this again, modify this. I want it from field, click on OK. Fine, and change this to map. Fine, and still unknown. Okay, fine. Sorry, guys. Just 1 minute. Let me remove this. I need to put state first. Sorry, I clicked on the group. Okay, unknowns. Let me change the unknowns. Click on OK. Now this is better. This is a map. Fine. Now I can use this group as well. So let us try to use this and put it on the color. Fine. So here you can see group 1 and group 2 I have created. Okay, so if I want to see, I know, okay, this belongs to a particular group and the other one. Okay, so like this, you can create groups as well. Okay, so this gives you a picture, like especially for, like, there was a query from one of the students. He wanted to, group a particular, say, cars of a particular CC up to some, say, from 300 to say 500. He wanted to group it into one group, then some other group. So you can create from year to, so whenever you have a range, you can group it together, and you can show it in your chart or whichever bar chart, whether it's a state. In this example, because I've taken states here, I've grouped two states. I can see it here. Clear? Now this can be again produced in a parameter, and then you can also, suppose you want to see only one group, you can select that group and see it, and so on. That can be done. Now, when we come next, we'll look into sets as well. Now, there's a difference between group and set. Set usually will work more on, especially when you have more numerical values, you will be using set. Okay, and where we have dimensions, you're going to work with more of groups as such. Okay, so when we come next, we'll see the set as well, because it's going to take more time. I won't cover it now. Okay, we'll look into groups again if you want with some other example as well. Clear? So that's all for today. Let me stop the session sharing. Yeah.